I have the climate control on low, so there's a little tiny bit of fan noise coming from that. But most of the noise you'll hear in this vehicle is just road noise. There's a little bit of a fan noise. There's also like a little bit of a, I guess like a gear noise, because it does have a single direct drive. Has really nice acceleration with that instant torque and the power and everything that it has, and it's just a really fun to drive vehicle, and you feel like you're always in control. I have this in the unbridled drive mode, which is like a sport mode. When you have it in engage, it's a little bit less. The acceleration is less. Whisper. The thing about Whisper, when you let go of the accelerator, you just coast. It doesn't have any kind of like braking from the regenerative braking. Engage has a little bit. Unbridled has the most. And I find it handy because it actually helps out with stopping significantly. So I like it. Now the cruise control, once you get up to speed, it's probably a good idea to set the cruise control, because it's real easy to keep on going fast. And it just wants to, it's such a powerful vehicle, and since there's no engine noise, it's real easy to accidentally go too fast. So when you set the cruise control, it kind of helps from getting a ticket type thing. On a smooth road like this, it's just a fantastic driving vehicle. You have good visibility for the most part. The pillars in the front are a little bit big, but as far as just the height off the ground is a good height without being too high, and it's easy to drive. It's just a really great, fun driving. It's fun to drive, but it's not like, it doesn't have the drawbacks that, like, say, a typical sporty vehicle would have, like really low to the ground, and maybe uncomfortable seats, or really loud, or whatever the drawbacks typically are with a really fast, fun to drive vehicle. It usually doesn't have those drawbacks. It's very comfortable. It's like a compact SUV type thing. But it has this acceleration that's able to pin you to your seat, and you're able to, even in short distances, really accelerate quickly. And then you can, it's not like some vehicles, when you accelerate and it has a lot of power, you pretty much have to do it only when there's an open road. But this, you can accelerate from block to block, you have this ability to rapidly increase your acceleration and then back off of it in a very short time period. So it's very zippy. It's very good. I would say it'd probably be good for, I don't live in a city, but if you live in a more of a denser city, this would probably be fine in there, because you can kind of zip through traffic and stuff. But just on open roads, definitely want to use cruise control. The braking is fantastic. It has the Brembo braking system there on the front, and of course you have the regenerative braking, which slows the vehicle down as well. It's just no problem. No problem accelerating. No problem braking. No problem with corners. There's no leaning, even though it's a little bit off the ground a little bit. There's no leaning and wobbling going on. It's just solid suspension system, solid acceleration and braking. I mean, it's very simple. I mean, it's not like any kind of magic going on. It's just great. It's just, it just wows you with the simplicity and the comfort and all that stuff, and the acceleration, of course. It's addicting, rapidly accelerating, and it doesn't seem like it messes up your range as much as I thought it was. I thought the range was just going to be demolished if I was accelerating all the time really fast, but I keep it in that unbridled mode, and I like to accelerate. When I get up to speed, I use a cruise control, but once I when I'm accelerating, I'm pushing it. I want to feel that pinning to your seat, and when I do that, I thought that the range would just drop like crazy, but it really is not a huge deal. Unless you're really concerned about, if you're going on a long trip or something and you're concerned with the range, then it's not really a big deal driving it with that rapid acceleration. It's really fun. The lane keep assist and the adaptive cruise control works great. It's not too intrusive. It doesn't get on your nerves like some of them do. Now you want to set up some of the things like the collision alert mitigation type thing. You want to set that up to where it's not too sensitive, because I did get some false alarms, and it pops up with this white and red flashing lights and stuff. It's like seizure inducing flashing lights. So if you don't want too much of that going on, so you can turn the sensitivity down, which I'm glad they're able to do that. And at low speeds, it's one of the, typically like a real powerful muscle car or a real powerful vehicle, it's like it feels like you're like holding it back all the time. It wants to go, and you're just like, it gets a little frustrating, because you're like, wow, I got all this power, but I can't go anywhere because I'm going in this bumper to bumper traffic. But this vehicle, you can drive, kind of cruise along. It doesn't feel like you're holding it back. There's not this engine that has to be in a RPM range all the time. You can have, it's like zero. You can have zero RPMs, like right now. It's just an electric motor, so the more you push it, the more it goes. So there's not a constantly changing gears or anything to try to keep it in this RPM range, to keep it running, for one thing. But also, when you want to accelerate fast, you have to have it in this optimal power band for the engine. With electric car like this, it doesn't have those type of feelings, so it just feels like you're just kind of cruising along at whatever speed you're at. It feels like that's its native speed. So in that sense, it's great. Now I wish the camera would pop up right now when it come down to a slow speed. Just go ahead and pop up the camera so I can see what's going on. See how the distance, these lines right here, I can see those. It'd be nice if that popped up. Also, having the ability to see the cameras at a little bit higher speed. So you have to be like under 5 miles per hour, which is like almost stopped basically before you can use the camera system. Now, if it were to maybe be usable up to 10 miles per hour, and that way you can, as you're approaching a parking spot, you can look at the camera system and you can like nail the parking spot, that kind of thing. So here we are in this area here, and the speed limit is 35. I'm going 23. I can increase the speed right up to the speed limit in a short distance, and then back right off. So that's the kind of stuff that's not easy to do, or it's just not practical to do with a regular gasoline engine. But this one, you can rapidly accelerate in short distances, and it's fun to do. But also, if you're in a hurry, you could just get it right up to that speed limit very rapidly. So like right now, if we want to go to the camera, if I'm not already in this screen, I would have to go through all these submenus to get to the camera, and I want to nail the parking spot, right? So we'll go over here, and if this popped up automatically, this would be fantastic. But They should maybe make an update to where the camera has a button that's easier to get to, easier to get to for one thing, but maybe just automatically pop up when we're going slow. All right, so there we go. So now we can see around us and everything. So the camera system is great, but it has to be easier to get to, and also, you know, having the automatic function would be ideal. But as it is right now, if we're out of the camera, let's say we're in the radio like that, then if we wanted the camera to pop up and we're not putting in reverse, we have to hit that, then hit that, and we can't be going over 5 miles per hour. So if you hit it and it says, oh, you're going too fast, then you got to keep hitting it and wait until you slow down to like almost stop before the camera pops up. So that's one of the things that I would change on it. But as far as the overall drive, the comfort, steering wheel comfort, the ease of controls, the visibility, the ability to just zip around and have that instant acceleration. Also, when you let off the accelerator, it slows you down, so you can have, you always feel like you're in full control of the vehicle. When you're going through traffic, when you're on a highway, when you're cornering, you have full control. You feel like you're driving safely. It's an all-wheel drive vehicle, so you have really good traction. There is no torque steer or anything like that. It feels like it's linear acceleration. It feels like you're glued to the road or on a solid rail. It really is an impressive feeling vehicle, just all around. So hopefully this video has been helpful. I have a full walk around, detailed every feature video. I also have a night video which shows you the illumination at night. And some things are really surprisingly great, and some things are extremely bad, and they should be improved immediately before this vehicle sells anymore. And just to give you an idea, there's no light in the glove compartment on a $60,000 vehicle, just as a spoiler for the night video, that kind of thing. But some stuff's great, but some stuff is just, could definitely be improved. So thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.